It's really so stupid and simple. But I think that some people will understand.
She thinks I'm stupid and simple.
No.
Have you ever thought about the secret behind the successful marriage of Kevin and Kyra? There are thousands of couples in Hollywood, but this pair has defied all odds by sticking together during life's thick and thin periods. Kevin and Kyra have been married for over 30 years and are still going strong. Today, we will examine this amazing couple's love story and their 2 children's lives. Come with us as we unravel this beautiful love tale, how they met.
I wasn't really interested in hooking up or whatever it is that the kids say these days.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick's love story began in the late 1980s when both were still trying to find their feet in Hollywood. However, at the time, Kevin had already achieved measurable fame, while Kyra was just a budding actress. Many people have often asked Kevin and Kyra how they met. A lot of reasons have inspired this particular question. They want to know why they are still in love, like teenagers who just started dating. The truth is, both of them met like every other lover. The love duo met in 1987 on the set of the PBS movie Lemon Sky. Kevin played the lead in the film, and Kyra played the supporting role. Though they were working on the same set, their personalities differed. Almost immediately, Kevin was drawn to Kyra. Many years later, he shared in an interview with Redbook, "I thought she was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen." But for Kyra, the attraction wasn't instant. In an interview she granted long after they had become married, she said, "I thought he was cocky." Despite Kyra's initial hesitation, she was intrigued by Kevin's passion for acting and down-to-earth personality. Shortly after, they started spending time together during breaks on set, and they bonded over their shared love of the craft and mutual respect for family values. They realized how much they had in common as they spent more time together. One of the first things that drew them to each other was when they disclosed how hardworking and independent their parents were. It was as though they ran into a long-lost family. Kevin admired Kyra's strength and ambition, while Kyra appreciated Kevin's calm nature despite his fame. In a conversation with The Guardian, Kyra said, "He was different from what I expected. He was kind, real, and passionate about life. That drew me in." Before we discuss how they fell in love, let's take a quick look at their background and early life. Kevin Bacon and Kyra's early lives and career. Kevin Bacon was born in Philadelphia in 1958. His vigilant parents had noticed his passion for acting from an early age, so when he set out to study at the Circle in the Square Theater School in New York, he had all the support he needed. After school, he started acting, and his roles in Diner and National Lampoon's Animal House got him the attention he needed to move forward in his career. However, the film Footloose, released in 1984, shot him to stardom. His role as the rebellious teen Ren McCormick settled with audiences so much that he was dubbed a Hollywood heartthrob. Soon after, Kevin became a household name, but he wasn't exactly crazy about fame. He just wanted to show his talent. In an interview he granted with People, Kevin said, "I was focused on acting, not being a celebrity." As for his wife, Kyra Sedgwick, she was born in 1965 in New York City. Her family had deep connections to art and politics, as her father was a venture capitalist, while her mother was a speech therapist. Kyra's parents had to part ways through a divorce when she was young, but this did not damage Kyra because she maintained a strong sense of identity and ambition. For her career choice, she pursued acting and attended Sarah Lawrence College before transferring to the University of Southern California. By the mid-1980s, Kyra had begun to make her impression in films like War and Love and Something to Talk About. Now that we know their origins, let's examine how the love bug bit them. Once they got to know each other, their relationship grew quickly, and by the end of filming, they knew they had something special. Kevin's humor and charm won Kyra over, and they began dating seriously. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Kevin said, "I knew she was the one. There was no question in my mind." For Kyra, Kevin's authenticity sealed the deal. Years later, she told Vogue, "I realized he wasn't trying to impress me. He was just being himself." Their love story, which began in a professional setting, soon became a lifelong partnership. Kevin once said, "It wasn't about Hollywood or fame. It was about 2 people who loved each other and wanted to build a life together." The wedding, marriage, and career.
There's something about you and your husband that doesn't seem like Hollywood. Has that been also kind of I don't know, conscientious effort.
I mean, I don't know, you know.
Unlike other couples who started well but eventually fizzled out, Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick's love story peaked in 1988. In just about a year after meeting on the set of Lemon Sky, the couple decided there was no point playing around since they knew what they wanted and had started to build a little fortune. On the 4th of September 1988, Kevin and Kyra exchanged vows in a private ceremony their closest family and friends attended. Unlike many Hollywood weddings that feature grandiosity and lavish displays, their wedding was a small affair meant to mark their commitment to each other. On their special day, Kyra walked down the aisle in a simple, elegant white gown, while Kevin spotted a classic black tuxedo. In an interview with People magazine, Kyra shared, "We wanted our wedding to be about us and our families, not about making a big show." This sentiment was shared by many, including their fans, because it showed their desire to keep their personal lives leveled as their fame and career were still growing. Kevin and Kyra began their married life while dealing with the bustling demands of their acting careers. Kevin was riding high after the success of Footloose, while Kyra was making strides in her acting endeavors. Like any new couple, balancing work and home life was no easy feat, especially in the competitive environment of Hollywood. However, the couple was determined to support each other's careers while building a strong foundation for their marriage. Kevin often traveled for roles in films like Tremors and A Few Good Men, while Kyra took on projects such as Born on the 4th of July and The Client. Throughout their busy schedules, they made it a priority to spend quality time together. Kevin related to Vogue in an interview, "We were both so focused on our careers, but we always found time to be together. It wasn't always easy, but our love kept us going." Another thing that tested their young relationship was the challenges that kept sprouting up. As a young couple in Hollywood, Kevin and Kyra faced numerous challenges. They had to deal with the industry's competitive nature, which often meant long hours, high pressure, and the constant need to prove themselves. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Kyra opened up about their difficulties. She said, "There were times when it felt like we were juggling everything at once, our careers, our marriage, and starting a family. However, we leaned on each other and remembered why we fell in love in the first place." Kevin also emphasized the importance of communication, stating, "We always talked things out, no matter how tough things got. That's what kept us focused." Kyra often spoke about finding a supportive partner in Kevin. According to the duo, their relationship was built on mutual encouragement and understanding. In an interview with the New York Times, she said, "Kevin has always been my biggest cheerleader. He supports me in every project I take on, and I do the same for him. It's that reciprocal support that makes our marriage strong." Kevin backed up these sentiments by hammering how Kyra's unwavering support held him steady during his career's ups and downs. He even told Rolling Stone, "Kyra understands the demands of acting better than anyone. She's been there for me through every high and low, and that's something I'm incredibly grateful for." Their shared passion for acting also played a crucial role in their relationship. They often collaborated on projects, offering each other feedback and encouragement. In Vanity Fair, Kevin said, "Our marriage has always been about partnership and teamwork. We are not just husband and wife, but best friends and collaborators." Then Kyra added, "Having someone who truly understands and supports you makes all the difference. Kevin is that person for me." Family life and parenting. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick's family life is the strongest part of their enduring relationship. Together, they have built a nurturing and grounded household where they don't joke with humility, kindness, and independence while taking fame's challenges in stride. Kevin and Kyra's journey as parents began with the birth of their first child, Travis, in 1989, just a year after their wedding. For Kevin and Kyra, starting their marriage was more impulsive. During their honeymoon, both of them agreed not to use birth control and start their family right away. At first, it was funny and a tad scary because neither of them had thought about it, but they wanted it. Surprisingly, Kyra took in 2 weeks later. They had not expected it to be that easy. Their daughter Sosie followed in 1992. Kevin and Kyra speak at every chance about the joy and transformative experience of becoming parents. In an interview with People magazine, Kevin said, "The moment you hold your child for the first time, everything changes. It's no longer just about you. You want to give them the best life possible." Kyra felt the same way when she shared, "Motherhood was the most beautiful and challenging role I have ever taken on. It taught me patience and unconditional love." When asked about about their parenting philosophy, they always have something to say. After all, they have been in the parenting business for more than 3 decades. One thing they did was teach their children to stay humble and kind. They did not allow their fame to get to their heads. Not only that, Kevin and Kyra worked hard to shield Travis and Sosie from the pressures of Hollywood. Once, Kyra offered in an interview with Good Housekeeping, "We wanted them to have a normal childhood. They didn't grow up thinking their parents were famous. At home, we were just mom and dad." Both parents stressed the importance of encouraging independence. They urged Travis and Sosie to pursue their passions within and outside the entertainment industry. Kevin told the New York Times, "We didn't want to push them into anything. We wanted them to discover their path and support them." At this point, it is important to discuss the part many have always been interested in, raising children in the public eye. As anyone can guess, it was no easy task, especially with 2 high-profile parents. However, Kevin and Kyra were intentional about keeping their family life private. They limited their children's exposure to the spotlight by ensuring they could grow up without undue scrutiny. For example, the family lived in New York rather than Hollywood for much of the children's early years. Kyra told Vanity Fair, "New York gave us a sense of normalcy. It allowed us to raise our kids in an environment that wasn't about show business." While protecting their kids from Hollywood's pressures, Kevin and Kyra also nurtured their creativity. Given their busy schedules, Kevin and Kyra prioritized family time. They created traditions like regular family dinners, holiday celebrations, and vacations to build closeness. In a 2019 interview with Parade, Kevin shared, "No matter how crazy our schedules were, we always made time to sit down as a family and connect. It's something we still do today." Family vacations were particularly special as they offered a chance to unwind and reconnect. Kyra described these trips as sacred moments where we could just be together and create memories that we'll cherish forever. Kevin and Kyra faced challenges raising their children in the spotlight despite their best efforts. Travis and Sosie occasionally dealt with the pressures of having famous parents, but Kevin and Kyra's open communication and supportive approach helped them overcome those challenges. In an interview with Good Morning America, Kyra reflected on these moments. "There were times when it wasn't easy, but we always made sure our kids knew they could talk to us about anything. Being there for them was our top priority." Today, Kevin and Kyra's family is a role model for a balanced family. They might as well publish a handbook on family life and parenting. Travis and Sosie have grown into accomplished and independent adults who carry forward the values instilled by their parents. In a 2021 People magazine interview, Kyra summed up their approach to parenting when she said, "We wanted our kids to be kind, strong, and true to themselves. Watching them grow into the people they are today is the greatest reward." Let's look at how well their kids are doing for themselves. Sosie Bacon career. Sosie Bacon is the youngest child of Kevin Bacon.
You do your best, like I guess I tried to prioritize sleep, but it's hard. Like horror movies specifically, it's always a thought, like it's gonna be a lot of night shooting.
And Kyra Sedgwick. Unlike other renowned celebrities, she has stepped out of her parents' shadow to make a name for herself in Hollywood. She's blazing her trails with natural talent, charm, and determination while embracing her parents' craft. Sosie was born on the 5th of March, 1992, 3 years after her brother was born. And since both of their parents got their bread from Hollywood, Sosie spent her childhood surrounded by creativity and artistry. Growing up, she occasionally accompanied her parents to film sets, where she developed an early interest in acting. However, Kevin and Kyra were cautious about introducing her to the industry too soon. They never toyed with the primary things in a child's life: sound education, personal growth, and balance. Sosie's acting journey began at age 10 when she appeared in the 2005 film Loverboy, directed by her father, Kevin Bacon. The movie allowed Sosie to work alongside her mother, Kyra Sedgwick. In the film, Sosie acted as a younger version of her mother's character, a role she performed with natural ease. While it was a family project, Kevin initially hesitated to cast Sosie. He told The Hollywood Reporter, "I didn't want to be the dad who pushed his kid into the business." However, Sosie was so good in her audition that it felt right. She brought a natural authenticity to the role. After completing her education, Sosie decided to pursue acting professionally. Her breakout moment came with the role of Sky Miller in the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why. Her performance as the rebellious tattooed barista earned her critical acclaim and introduced her to a global audience. In a 2017 interview with Teen Vogue, Sosie spoke about her experience. "It was an intense project, but I loved every moment of it. The show dealt with important issues, and I felt honored to be part of that conversation." In 2022, Sosie achieved another milestone with her starring role in the psychological horror film Smile. Her performance as a psychiatrist unraveling the mystery of a supernatural curse garnered widespread praise. Critics applauded her ability to carry the film with vulnerability and strength. Now, growing up with two Hollywood superstars as parents, Sosie has faced inevitable comparisons. Nonetheless, she's approached them all with grace and humor. Once, she told People magazine, "I'm proud of my parents and what they've accomplished, but I'm also my person. I have worked hard to build my career, which I take pride in." Kevin and Kyra have also been vocal about their admiration for Sosie's talent. In a joint interview with Entertainment Tonight, Kyra said, "Watching Sosie grow as an actress has been incredible. She's put in the work and earned every opportunity. We are so proud of her." Many have often worn their curiosity cap about Sosie's experience of being raised in a Hollywood family. While fame brought certain privileges, it also came with challenges. In a 2002 interview with Vanity Fair, she said, "People assume a lot about you when you are the child of famous parents. But my parents were amazing at keeping us grounded. They taught us the value of hard work and staying true to ourselves." Despite the occasional pressures, Sosie credits her upbringing for teaching her strength and independence. She explained, "My parents gave me the freedom to make my own choices and always supported me, no matter what." Sosie has worked hard to establish her identity in an industry that often takes lineage seriously. She has proven her versatility as an actress by taking on different roles and exploring different genres. She told Harper's Bazaar, "I don't want to be typecast or compared. I want people to see me for who I am as an actress, not just as someone's daughter." Sosie has also been open about balancing her career with her personal life. She values time spent with family and often shares glimpses of her life on social media to give her fans a peek into her world while maintaining her privacy. As Sosie continues to grow in Hollywood, it doesn't look like she will forget the values instilled by her parents. Kevin summed up his pride in 2002 interviews with the New York Times. "Sosie's success is all her own. She's a hard worker and a fantastic actress. As her dad, I'm just lucky to watch her shine." Travis Bacon. While Sosie Bacon shows her prowess as an actress, Travis Bacon, Kevin Bacon's and Kyra Sedgwick's older child, has forged a unique music and sound engineering career. Travis was welcomed to the Bacon family on the 23rd of June, 1989. While acting was the primary career of his parents, he loved and showed an inclination to music. From a young age, Travis showed an affinity for music because he wouldn't stop exploring instruments. Unlike his sister Sosie, who followed her parents into the acting world, Travis pursued music as his primary focus. Although he appeared briefly in the 2005 film Loverboy, directed by his father, acting didn't appeal to him, as did his sister and the rest of the family. Instead, he found his calling in the music industry. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Kevin shared, "Travis has always been deeply creative, but acting wasn't where his heart was. Music has always been his way of expressing himself." Travis's passion for music led him to study at the prestigious Berklee College of Music, where he honed his sound engineer and musician skills. After graduating, he began working in the music industry, focusing on creating original compositions and mastering sound engineering techniques. He formed a band called Idiot Box and became known for his experimental heavy metal sound. Later, he joined the black metal band Black Anvil to secure himself a place in the music world. His performances with the band showcased his talent as a guitarist and his ability to captivate audiences with his intense stage presence. Travis's expertise in sound engineering has also allowed him to contribute to film soundtracks, including collaborations with his parents. For example, he worked on the score for Story of a Girl, a 2017 Lifetime film directed by his mother, Kyra Sedgwick. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Kyra once remarked, "Having Travis work on Story of a Girl was a dream come true. His talent and creativity elevated the film in ways we couldn't have imagined." Unlike Sosie, who often appears in interviews and public events, Travis maintains a relatively low profile. He prefers to let his music speak for itself and rarely shares personal details about his life. Kyra and Kevin's secrets to a long-lasting marriage. people do not hide that they love Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick's marriage. One of the ways they show their admiration is to ask them for marriage advice, and Kevin always tells them not to take advice from celebrities. The truth is, their bond has lasted over 3 decades, with the couple often sharing insights on what has kept them through hills and valleys. While fame and fortune have played their parts, the deeper emotional connection and understanding between them have helped them stand as a married couple when divorce in America has become a dime a dozen. From the moment they met on the set of Lemon Sky in 1987, their admiration for each other has never waned. They both had long-established careers in Hollywood, but never let the pressure of fame overshadow the importance of their partnership. In interviews, the couple often talk about relying on humor to keep their relationship strong. In a 2018 interview with Good Housekeeping, Kyra said, "Laughter is a big part of our relationship. We can make each other laugh, and we do so a lot. It's a huge part of our bond." Their shared values have also played a big role in their long-lasting union. Both Kevin and Kyra are deeply committed to their family and their work. Kevin explained in a Vanity Fair interview, "We have always had similar values, particularly regarding family and work ethic. That has always made us a great team. We respect each other's passion for our careers and each other." No marriage is without its challenges, and for Kevin and Kyra, one of the most difficult moments came during the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. This incident caused them many financial losses in 2008. The scandal affected numerous individuals, including high-profile figures like the Bacons, who were caught in Madoff's web. Despite the financial blow, Kevin and Kyra weathered the storm together. Instead of throwing blame around, they accepted their plight and took responsibility. In interviews, the couple was sincere about how they faced this setback. In a 2011 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Kyra said, "It was incredibly difficult, and it was one of the hardest things we have gone through, but we made a choice to stick together. We talked a lot and kept our focus on what really mattered, our family and each other." When Kevin was talking to New York, he said the crisis tested their resolve, but it strengthened their bond in the end. He said, "We knew we had each other to lean on. When you go through something like that, it makes you realize what's important. And for us, it was the trust and support we had for each other." What do you think about Kevin and Kyra? Do they make your list of Hollywood power couples? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this video.